guys, what's up? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Logitech G305. The Logitech G305 is a mouse that came out 2 years ago. It's a mouse that I initially picked up when it first came out, and I actually ended up returning it after only a couple of days. The reason being that it didn't quite fit my workflow at the time, as I was mainly focused on productivity, such as web browsing, Word, Excel, photo editing, programming, and other design software. However, since I've jumped back into gaming, the Logitech MX Master 2S that I was using just wasn't cutting it, and I didn't want to go back to the wired G502 that I'd been using for the last couple of years, just because I wanted to keep my desk setup nice and minimal. The wireless G502 was just out of reach due to the insane price that they're charging for it, and the fact that I actually wanted a mouse that was slightly lighter, because just like the MX Master 2S, although not as heavy, the G502 is also a pretty chunky mouse. So to start off, let's just do a quick walk around the mouse. I should add that it used to come in only two colors, which was black and white. And they've actually since expanded the lineup to a color called lilac, which is basically purple, and a blue one, which is just called blue. As you can see, I have the black one here, and all the mice feature a nice accent G for the branding, non-RGB. It features two side buttons, the main left and right click, as well as a scroll wheel. And right on top of the scroll wheel, you'll get a DPI switcher. And right on top of the DPI switcher button is a little LED that will change to a predestined color based on what the DPI setting is. The back cover of the mouse pops off to reveal the single AA battery that it can take, and a place for the wireless USB receiver if you're going to be taking this mouse around. I've put a lighter battery in mine to help reduce the weight. I've even had a AAA in there, and you can put a AAA in there with either foil or a battery adapter in order to reduce the weight further and maybe not even put on the back plate. I've covered how to make the mouse lighter in the unboxing video, and I actually got the weight down to as low as 78 grams. The bottom features just some more branding and an on and off switch. Getting into some of the more technical specs, it measures in at 116.6 millimeters long, 62.15 millimeters wide, and a height of 38.2 millimeters. You can change the mode of the mouse to preserve battery and have a lower report rate. I pretty much always have mine on performance and don't really mess with it otherwise. It is said that with mixed use, you should expect around 250 hours of solid use, which is about 10 days non-stop. Now, through regular use, spending most of the day on my computer, I have been able to get about 2 months worth of battery life out of this mouse. That includes gaming, always in performance mode, and just working in general. And for you super technical folks, it has a 32-bit ARM processor inside powering the whole thing, which can store one memory profile on board. So even if you plug it into another computer, you still have all your settings available on the mouse. The only way to connect this mouse to your computer is through a USB-A dongle that it comes with, and it seems that most of Logitech mice do use the same dongle. I should add that they included an extender in the packaging should your desktop be further away from your mouse. I kept my mouse about 2 feet away, and I did notice some lag and some random disconnections. However, since I've moved it closer, I've moved the dongle right behind my speaker where it stays hidden. I've noticed no such lag, and also waking up the mouse from sleep, it will wake up instantaneously as opposed to before it used to take a couple seconds to wake up. I'm guessing that's just because the dongle was further away. The one thing that I didn't like as much, and something that I had to adjust to coming from the MX Master line and the G502, was the side buttons. Although both have very satisfying clicks, I wish they didn't feel as soft as they do. And what I mean by that is when you go to push the side buttons, there's a little bit of pre-travel that doesn't actually register as a click. It feels really mushy, and I wish it would feel more solid. Additionally, the mouse doesn't feature Logitech's famous infinite scrolling, and I should also add that the scroll wheel does not feature a side-to-side scroll, a minor inconvenience for me, but it could be a deal breaker for you guys. Before I sign off here, I thought I'd just quickly go over the software, which is a free download from their website. Right when you turn it on, It quickly shows you what device you're using and what device is connected. If you had more than one device, obviously you could cycle through them. And right away, it tells me my battery level, my mode that it's in. So I have it in performance mode. And if you actually click the mouse, you can then change the settings, and you can do it per application or per game. So you can have different DPI settings for different games and switch those automatically without you having to do anything as soon as you launch that application. So if you like to play games on different DPIs, or maybe use different softwares and you want to use maybe a faster or slower DPI, you have that option. And it's not limited to just your DPI. You can also remap the buttons. So you can set the back and forth button to be back and forward, or switch to tabs. And if you're, say, in a game, you can maybe have it scope in or scope out, or maybe slow your DPI down. Now, as far as the DPI settings are concerned, I thought I'd show you that too. There's 5 settings that you can go through at max. I only have one because I play at 1150. I use my computer at 1150. You can also change the report rate. Whatever you really need, you can change. That's been my review of the Logitech G305. If you like what I'm doing on my channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button and thumbs up the video. It helps the channel out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.